A-dubs sat on the stoop. The rhythm of the block, a familiar hum. Car stereos thumped, kids' laughter echoed, and the scent of fried plantains hung in the humid air. He watched a group of officers turn the corner, their uniforms a stark, unwelcome contrast to the vibrant chaos of his neighborhood. The officers moved slowly, a patrol car trailing them. This wasn't a routine patrol, this was a presence. A-dubs felt the change in the air, the subtle shift as people's movements became more cautious, their voices softer. His younger brother, Rico, came out of the building, a basketball tucked under his arm. "They're just doing their job," Rico said, but his eyes darted nervously toward the cops. A-dubs knew better. Their job here often meant something more. One of the officers, a tall man with a stern face, pointed at a group of young men playing dice. The game stopped, the laughter died. A-dubs saw the tension coil in the shoulders of his friends. A-dubs's grandmother, a woman who had seen it all, watched from her window. Her face was a mix of worry and defiance. "Don't you get involved," she'd said to him countless times. "You got a good head on your shoulders." The stern-faced officer approached the young men, his hand resting on his belt. The conversation was low and clipped. A-dubs couldn't hear the words, but he could read the body language. Suspicion, defense, and a simmering resentment. A siren wailed in the distance, a sound that always meant trouble. It drew closer, a piercing shriek that cut through the everyday noise, announcing an incident, a confrontation, a reason for the police to be here. The second patrol car screeched to a halt. Officers spilled out, their movements fast and aggressive. The scene shifted from a tense standoff to a sudden chaotic blur of yelling and shoving. Rico froze, his basketball dropping from his hand and bouncing away. A-dubs felt a jolt of fear for his brother, for all the young men who were now caught in the middle. A-dubs stood up, his heart pounding. He had a choice: stay on the stoop and watch, or do something. He saw a smaller officer, a woman with a kind face, trying to de-escalate the situation. He walked slowly towards the scene, his hands visible. The officer's eyes flickered to him, their bodies tensing. He wasn't a threat, he was just a presence, a witness. A-dubs's voice was low and steady. He called out to his friends, "Just be cool, we're all good." The words were simple, but they had a calming effect, a whisper of reason in the storm. The officer with the kind face met his eyes and gave him a small, almost imperceptible nod. She understood he was helping, he wasn't a threat, he was a bridge. The tension eased, the shoving stopped, the screaming subsided into low muttering. The officers let the young men go with a final terse warning,